What's up everyone, it's Dave from Both Lighting USA, and today we're going to take a look at our DMX Transmit Pro. I'm going to show you guys all of the features of this amazing wireless DMX transmitter that is much more powerful than the typical DMX transmitter dongles that you guys see on Amazon. On Amazon, if you go, of course, you know the Donner brand, you know the Chinley brand, but we've got this awesome DMX Transmit Pro. It has a lot of very nice features that basically all result in a farther range for your lights. So if you're at bigger venues, if you're at big ballrooms, high ceilings, this is what you want. It's not much more expensive than the stuff on Amazon, but it's absolutely worth it. There are multiple settings on this screen that I want to go over. I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks. So let's get up close, take a look at it, and I'll explain everything about the DMX Transmit Pro. Let's do it. So here is the DMX Transmit Pro. Let me show you guys around. You've got three buttons on the front here. Your PA button, which is your transmitting power. That goes from 0, 1, 2, and 3. And 3 is what I do recommend you guys have it on at all times. That is the highest transmitting power. Now, if you guys are using some 2.4 gigahertz wireless microphones, you may want to stick to 2. I have seen a little bit of interference between this 2.4 and the microphone 2.4, so keep it on 2 if you've got those, but if you have regular, normal frequency microphones, nicer Sennheiser, Shure microphones, you're going to be totally good to stick to the power 3, the highest power, the biggest transmitting power. You've got your ID button over here. This changes your ID from 1 through 7. That is the 7 main colors that the generic China DMX uses. The Donner, the Chinleys, they use 1 through 7, and those correspond to a color. So I'm going to put that on the screen right now, and this is very important because I'm going to leave that on the screen the rest of this video. The numbers correspond to the colors. If you're using a moving head and you need to plug one of those receiver dongles into the DMX port of your mover, those emit a color, and the color translates to the number on the screen. We're about to turn it on. I just want to show you guys the back here. We've got your antenna, we've got your DMX in, your DMX out, and your DC power. This thing can be a DMX transmitter, which is what you guys are going to use it for basically all the time. This is going to be at your DMX controller, at your sound switch, but it is also possible to use this as a receiver. So if you had 2 of these, one of them could be transmitting signal out and another one could be at a high power receiving the signal. Let's say if your stage is really far away, you might want to use 2 of these instead of 1 of these and a Donner receiver dongle, for example. Now let's take a look, let's turn it on. There's not a ton to see here. Let me lower our brightness a bit and take a look. This is what your screen looks like. So like I said, that P right there, that is your transmitting power. It goes from 1, 2, 3, and 0. So number 3 is going to be your most highest powered. Like I said, unless you're using those 2.4 gigahertz microphones, like for example the Shure GLXD, I believe, then you want to, just to be safe, stick yourself at transmitting power 2. But for most and for myself, I use a nice Sennheiser. You can be on transmit power 3. ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be all your colors that are still on the screen. You will see a couple more like 8, 9, and even a few letters. You can disregard those. Us DJs, we really don't use those frequencies. We use 1 through 7. There are at times you'll see where you'll see this, it's a little bit flashing right there. It's a little bit spazzing out, but that is totally normal because that is called channel searching. One of the great things that this DMX Transmit Pro does is that it will bounce around in the 2.4 gigahertz network so fast and in a way where it will always choose the most available sub-frequency in your 2.4. So if you see it doing a little spazzing there, that's totally fine, that's totally normal. It's just trying to tell you as quickly as it can what channel it's on, but trust it, it's doing good work. and it's all you need. This is the best DMX transmitter, generic China DMX transmitter on the market. It works with the uplights, it works with the chroma cannons, it works with the 360 tubes, and it still works with the Donner and the Chinley receivers that you might be buying on Amazon for something like your moving heads, which are not wireless DMX receivers built in to them. So there you go. There's the DMX Transmit Pro. Thank you so much, everybody. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'm going to be looking out for the comments, and I will answer anything you need. Happy to help. My name is Dave. Give us a call at Both Lighting USA if you have any questions. We got DMX experts available all the time. Thank you so much. Have a great day.